The job of America's correctional officers is often thankless. However, First Responder Nation recognizes the importance of the thin gray line. We have curated a collection of corrections collectibles, including challenge coins, medallions, pins, keychains, and more, all available at amazing prices. Use promo code USA10 to save 10% off your order. Spend $30 and shipping is free to any address within the United States. Click the link to get yours now at www.correctionalofficernation.com.
Oklahoma's 47 death row inmates will now be moved off death row with Maximum Security Inmates. Hi, I'm Gary York, True Prison Stories. Please subscribe if you like this video. I saw this story today and just had to say a couple things about it. These 47 death row inmates in Oklahoma are going to be taken off death row as a result of an ACLU letter that was sent to the Department of Corrections in Oklahoma citing issues of, as they state, solitary confinement is inhumane. I thought murder was inhumane as well, but let's see what happens here. They're going to be given contact visits. If they do well, they will be given jobs and privileges, religious services, and natural light and exercise and a view of the outdoors. Now look, folks, I'm not inhumane, but the people that they murdered don't get a view of the beautiful outdoors anymore. They don't get to see their family. They don't get to work a job. They don't get to go to church. But anyway, I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm not going to be too long. I just wanted to bring this out, that this happened. And, you know, you have to look at it also from a security aspect for the officers. Did the Oklahoma Department of Corrections cave in to outside peer pressure? I think they did. Did the Oklahoma Department of Corrections think about what this could do to their frontline staff and the pressure it could put on them? Not all 47 inmates are going to go out there and do something wrong, but I have had cases with inmates who are in for life for murder that did not get death sentences, but they got life in prison. And I've done investigations where they murdered again. Hendry Correctional Institution, Charlotte Correctional Institution in Florida. You know, and these inmates killed other inmates. Oh, did we forget? What about the other inmates? Is their safety put at risk as well? So you see, when you take 47 death row inmates, in my opinion, and put them back into population, of course, they're going to be with maximum security prisoners. But still, now you're putting them with other inmates that may not like them for their crime. That happens. May not get along. And some of these 47 killers will kill again, in my opinion. I've seen it happen. That's why I say it's in my opinion. I've actually investigated where killers killed again. And there's a reason when they are sentenced to death by a jury of their peers and by the courts that we need to keep them separate, in my opinion. So I'd like to hear your views on how this will affect security, how this will affect the front line. Of course, you're going to have more inmates now, 47 more, out on the compound. I'm not sure if they're sending all 47 inmates to one prison and they all go into one maximum security, or if they're going to divide them out so that one prison doesn't have to take the bulk of these inmates and deal with them. I've been told by a person that sent me a private message that there's more details coming out later. A very lengthy and long explanation and some new rules and regulations and how they're going to do it. So when I see it, I'll post it at the bottom, or when I receive it, I will post it at the bottom of this YouTube. But a lot of factors factor in here. What could happen? Will this be the precedence for other states now? Will all the other states follow suit. No, not all of them will, I don't believe. I don't think that'll happen. But I think now that Oklahoma has done it, we'll start to see this happen more and more across the country. And, you know, folks, I'm not trying to boo-hoo here, but it's going to put more strain again on our already short-staffed, overworked officers to have to watch these guys. Because when they are in death row and they're in their cells, we know where they are, we can check on them, and we don't have to worry about where they're hiding their weapons or what they're up to. Now we've just put more strain on the front line. Good or bad, please. These are just opinions I'm throwing out here. Good or bad idea. My opinion, bad idea. And now I think we're going to end up seeing more states do it. Because the ACLU just needed one state to do this. And now they'll move to other states and say, look, Oklahoma did it. What's your problem, you know, and so forth. And they'll use that to their advantage. It's almost like when a judge makes a new decision, and that decision in his courtroom affects everything now in future decision-making processes. So, just got the news now and thought I would throw it out there. I want to take a quick thank you to the Montgomery County Correctional Facility for the beautiful cap, beautiful patch, all these patches. And yes, our Canadian friend, I did a video about post-traumatic stress syndrome. You also sent some extra coins and patches for him, and I will mail them out to Canada for him. Thank you for watching that video as well and supporting that gentleman who beat post-traumatic stress syndrome and is now helping other people. Give us your thoughts on taking all death row inmates off death row, as Oklahoma just did, putting them out with maximum security population. What will that do with our security? How will that cause us more work? How much more pressure does that put on our officers? Thank you again for taking all those things into consideration, Oklahoma administration, because you won't have to be the ones out there taking care of these folks. True Prison Stories, Gary York. Take care. Thank you. Please subscribe.